What's going on, y'all? It's Coach Williz, man, and this is the Be Eazy Show, man. You know, on the Be Eazy Show, man, we cover topics about success. We learned about why success is personal, what success means to a community, right? And what is the driving force that makes us wake up every single day and go after the things that we want in our life. This is the Be Eazy Show, man, so be easy. What's going on, y'all? It's Coach Williz, and once again, we are back, man. Yes, sir. I hope everybody is doing well, man. Once again, we are back with another Monday. Yes, sir. Hope everybody is doing well, man. I hope the week that you have went through recently, man, I hope the week that you just went through, I hope it was blessed, man. I hope it was full of a lot of great things, man. I hope it continued to encourage you. I hope it continued to inspire you, and I hope it continued to just nourish you all together, man. I hope it just filled you up with everything that you needed to be ready to take on this week, man. You know what I'm saying? We got new beginnings, man. We got things that continue, and we got things that keep going, man. And that's really what I want to hammer home today, man. But before I get too far into it, I want to also, man, talk a little bit more about what's going on in my week, man. So it's been more work. You know, more videos have been coming out. You know, podcast is still coming out, man. You can subscribe, you can like, you can comment, you can follow us on all the podcast platforms, man. Apple Podcasts, we're on Spotify, we're on SoundCloud, I think we're on iHeartRadio, we're on all these podcast platforms, man. You can find us on there, the Be Eazy Show, the Be Eazy Show, you know, easy with a Z. You can find us on there. Also, man, we on YouTube, man. You can find us on YouTube, the Be Eazy Show as well, easy with a Z. You can find us on Eazy Szn on YouTube, man. We're on there as well. And you know what I'm saying? If you're on this live, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, comment, subscribe, man. Share the movie, man. Get the word out there and help support y'all, because we gladly appreciate it, man. You know, so this week, man, has been real good for me, man. And I came across something just very recent. I think just earlier today or like yesterday, I came across this thing, man. I was talking about getting to the point to where you just want to make it. You know what I'm saying? You want to make it. And some of us don't understand what it really takes to make it. Like, we think, oh, after we walk across the stage and we graduate, that's it. You know what I'm saying? We've made it. You know, or we think after we say I do in the wedding that we've made it. You know, we think after, you know what I'm saying, we purchased the car that we've made it. You know what I'm saying? We don't understand the actual journey that it takes, the actual endurance that it takes, the actual, you know what I'm saying, mentality that it takes, the strength that it takes, the power that is going to take you each and every single day to continue to fight this good fight of faith and do the things that you need to do to be in the position that you were called to be in, y'all. It's not this thing that, oh, I finally arrived. No, it's this thing that's going to take every single day of my life, me putting forth my best effort every single day to get the results and to get the return on the investment that I've been putting in. And some of us go wrong, man, myself included, man. I thought at times, man, I remember when I was working to get my first car, man, and I was working these 2 jobs, man, and I was saving up all this money, and I was doing all I could to get this first car, and my parents ended up helping me out get the car, and I had a friend help me out, and when I paid them all back, I thought that I was good, man. You know, I paid off my debt, got my car. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that after you get the car, then the work starts. You know what I'm saying? Then maintenance comes. Then gas comes, right? Then insurance comes. And these things start to come up. And it's going to take extra income for you to do that. So you can't think that, oh, I've saved up this money to get this car. And now I have this car, right? I have this car now that I can just chill out. You can't chill out. It's time to work. You've done the thing to get to where you want to be. You in the position, but now it's time for you to do the work to show why you got into this position. It's time for you to do the work to show why you got this car. It's time for you to do the work to show why you were doing the things that you said that you wanted to do, man. I was telling my wife earlier, the craziest thing that we do as humans is we pray for exactly what we want, and then God answers our prayers, and then we stop working because we feel that those prayers have been answered. We feel like we're not supposed to do no other work. I don't get it. I tell y'all about that picture all the time, man, about when the man was praying. He was praying to God, man. And he was asking God, hey, God, can you give me bread? Can you give me bread, God? Please give me bread. Praying day in and day out to get this bread. And God finally answered his prayer. And what did God do? God gave him gardening tools. God gave him seeds to plant so he could grow this bread. Do you see what I'm saying? Look. He didn't just say, okay, here's the bread. Here you go. You got everything you wanted. I'm gonna just give you the bread. Boom. Not, you know what I'm saying? Don't rely on me no more. Go do your thing, player. You got your bread. Go eat. You know what I'm saying? Go make your sandwiches. Go make your burgers. Go do whatever you want with the bread, man. You got it. Instead of saying, okay, look, God, he blessed me and he gave me this bread, but he also blessed me with the gardening tools that I needed in my life. And now it's taking for me to go to the field and go do the work that I need to do to go plant these seeds so I can get the bread. So I can get to what I've been asking for. God will bless you with these things. And then you don't understand that when you in that position to receive those blessings, you in that position to inherit those blessings, that you don't understand that you in that position. And by you being in that position, it's going to take you work to stay in that position, man. We don't understand. We don't understand. I found myself at times chilling out. I can chill out at times. And that's what I pray for every single day, man. I continue to pray that I have the strength in my body, I have the wisdom in my mind, and I have the power in my spirit to continue to fight the good fight of faith every single day that I earn the opportunity to. Because as I continue to grow, as I continue to get older, as I continue to learn, I'm starting to see that this thing is not something that you just get to where you want to get to. You just get this success and now everything happens the way that you want it to go and you can just chill out. You don't have to do no more work. You don't have to put in no more time. You don't have to cost up no more energy. You don't have to do none of that stuff because you in the position now that that's not happening, bro. I'm not even going to go too far into that to make you fantasize and think that success is this thing to where you just get to chill out on the hammock. That's not what it is. That's not what success is. Success is something that where you get to a point to where you know what you want. And then after you know what you want, then you're willing to do the work that it takes for you to get to where you want to get to. I told y'all about that line that Nipsey Hussle said in that song. First you get successful, then you get stressful. First you get successful, then it gets stressful. Because, see, when you understand that you got a calling in your life, when you understand that you got a vision, when you understand that you got passion in your life for something, then it takes time for you to start doing the work to make sure that whatever it is that you want, now it's going to take time to start working. Oh, you said you wanted to go to school? Now you in school. Now you got to start doing the work that it takes for you to stay in school. You got to start showing up to class. You got to start meeting with your professors. You got to start studying. You got to start reading your books. You got to start making sure you're doing all your assignments every single day so you can continue to get the grades that you want to get so you can stay in school and get to the point to where you can graduate. You can't just think, oh, I showed up to class, everything is going to happen the way I want it to happen now, right? I showed up to church, now everything is going to happen the way I wanted it to happen. That's not how it goes. Once you make that commitment in your life that says, I want to do this, now God shows, okay, you want to do it? I'm going to give you the things that you need to do it. I'm going to equip you with the things that you need to make sure that you can reap in the harvest that you want. But it all depends on how well you are to be fruitful with the things that I've given you. And that's going to show how much you're going to multiply with those things. How fruitful are you with the things that I've given you? Everybody want to just skip over. I want to multiply. I want dominion. I want to have full control over this. But nobody wants to do the first step and be fruitful. Be fruitful with the things that I've given you. And then after you become fruitful with those things, then we can focus on multiplying and eventually getting to the point to where we gain dominion. But none of that stuff will happen if we don't first do the thing that we were called to do, and that's be fruitful with the things that we've been given. Right? I can tell y'all, man, look, I want to get on here and I want to get to do podcasting. I want to do broadcasting, right? I want to start writing books. I could tell y'all that I want to do all this stuff. And then you start to tell everybody that you want to do this. And then they hold you to the fire and say that you want to do this, right? Then I give you the studio. I give you the microphones. I give you the cameras, right? I link you up with a partner that wants to help and get some equipment for you. And you want to do all this stuff. And now when it's time for you to when it's time for you to press play, press record, you don't want to do it. Right? You get angry because a few of your panels in your studio fall down. You getting angry because your microphone don't sound the way you wanted it to sound. You getting angry because now you got to learn about a new editing software. You getting angry because every single week you got to get on here and go live and express yourself and pour out your heart and be vulnerable in front of people. Now you mad about that because this is the same thing that you wanted? Now people coming up to you in public and they asking about questions about how can they overcome this because they see you as this guy that's giving them motivation, that's giving them inspiration, that's giving them transformation. You being seen at this figure that's doing this, and now people coming up to you in public and they asking for this type of advice to help them get through the things that they going through. And now you mad because they asking you for advice. You feel like you not being in a position and you not reaping in the rewards that you think you should have. I don't get it. You prayed for this very thing. And now that you have gotten this very thing, now you don't want to do the work to keep this very thing. You see what I'm saying? And this is why I need y'all to understand. Depending on the level that you willing to believe, that's gonna show how much you gonna receive. Depending on how much you willing to believe is gonna show how much you gonna receive. You see, listen to this, man. I remember when I was playing ball, man. And when I was playing ball, man, I'm telling y'all, we used to pray, man. We used to pray, hey, man, help us win this game. Or we try to make it to the playoffs, right? We would joke around and talk about state, and man, maybe we can win state. But I'm talking about it wasn't a true belief among us. And maybe it may have been amongst a few group of people, and that was great, and that kept us energized and pushing. But the whole team wasn't on board like we gonna, you know what I'm saying, we gonna make it to state. We gonna win this joint, right? I wish I could get an example about LeBron, but, you know, my homie got knocked out in the first round this year. So I guess I'm going to get an example about Tom Brady. When you play on Tom Brady's team, this dude just went to Tampa Bay. You think they was in the locker room talking about, man, we might make it to the playoffs. Man, we might make it to the first round. You know, we might win a wild card game or something like that. No. When Tom Brady showed up to the building, look, bro, I plan to see y'all in the Super Bowl. Right? And I don't want to be in the Super Bowl. I plan on winning that joint. The belief is different. So now you pulling stuff out of players and you like, bro, y'all been... Like, we changed the quarterback. I understand they added some more tools to the team, but we changed the quarterback. And now everything done changed? No, it's because the belief that got poured into that system had changed. The belief that got poured into that system had changed. And now since the belief was in it, now the receiving starts to change. We start winning games. We start winning our division. We make it to the first round. We get a first round bye. We win the second round, the third round. We make it to the Super Bowl. We win that joint outright. Right? You see what I'm saying? Because our belief system changed altogether. And the same thing goes with our very individual life, y'all. I'm telling you, man, people walk across the stage and they say congratulations after you graduate. Oh, you did it. You know what I'm saying? And we think, oh, we did it. We on top of the world, right? I expect this job to come, or I'm going to start this business, or I'm going to figure out the way to make this income with this degree that I got, right? I'm on top of the world now because I graduated. Wrong, man. Wrong. Right? You're not even halfway there, my guy. You're not even halfway there. The journey is just now getting started. Now it's time for you to start putting in the work. Now it's time for you to start getting into that same commitment that you had to get that degree. I need that even more. Now it's time for you to go out here and start that business. Now it's time for you to go out here and not just get that job, but be the best at that job, right? To be the best at that business that you start, to do something with that degree that you earned. Not just say, oh, I got the degree, and now people are going to start coming my way. That's not how it goes, player. Right? You got the degree, and now since you got the degree, I need you to put yourself in the position of where you can multiply with that degree. You was fruitful, right? You got that talent. You took those skills. You took that wisdom, that information that you was given, and you was fruitful with that very thing. And now that you graduated and you shown how fruitful you were because you got this certificate now I need you to take it to the next step, and I need you to multiply. What can I do with this information I've learned? What can I do with this ethic that I've developed? What can I do with this skill set that I've taken on? You see what I'm saying? How can I multiply that? How can I gain from that? How can I put myself into the position where I can succeed with that? You see? That's what I need y'all to understand, man. I'm telling you, man, it's not that I'm praying this thing because I feel weak. Right? And I know I'm not saying weak. I understand that we talking about the meek, but I'm praying this prayer, man, because I understand every single day that I need the strength. Every single day that I need wisdom. Every single day that I need power to fight this good fight of faith. Because I know every single day something is going to come my way. Every single day. Even if I'm doing the thing that I want to do, something is going to come my way. It's going to take some work. It's going to take some energy. Right? Just jumping on here on this live ain't something that's just like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I just do this to do it. No, it takes energy. This thing takes time. Right, I think about this. This stuff that I get on here and say, it don't just fall from the sky. I may not rehearse it, but that don't change the fact that I don't think about this all day. I don't think about how I'm gonna break these videos down. I think about how I'm gonna post these videos. I think about like when to post them. I think about all this stuff, being engaged on the platform and all this other stuff, man. How I'm gonna take this next step when it comes to editing this book and publishing these books. You see what I'm saying? I had to put myself every single day because I know it's gonna be work needs to be done. Even after I have gotten the thing that I have gotten. I need y'all to understand success is not this destination, man. There is no destination to success. There is none. Success is being on the path that you want to be on and doing the thing that you want to do on that path. Right? Enjoying that journey, because most of us get it twisted, man. And I find myself even, man, I heard this thing, man. I had never thought about this, man. And it goes right into line with what I'm talking about. They was talking about on this podcast I listened to, man, it's Nikki and Moose podcast, and they was talking about on there that some people jump into entrepreneurship because they believe that being an entrepreneur is success. So they think after they become an entrepreneur that they're successful. So all they were doing was focus on I just want to become an entrepreneur. So then you get this little thing going, you grind, you got a little side gig, you making this little money, and right, then you make enough money to where you can quit your day job. You quit your day job, but now you're an entrepreneur. But now you don't have that drive to keep going. When you was working an 8-hour shift and then getting off of that 8-hour shift and doing another 5 hours to start your side business, that's now your main business. But now you don't want to give 13 hours to your main business. You don't want to give 8 hours to your main business because all you wanted to do was be an entrepreneur. And now that you can go out and tell the world that you're an entrepreneur, that's all you cared about. You didn't understand that it was going to take more work. You didn't understand that it was going to take more time. You didn't understand that it was going to take more energy. Right? And that's just entrepreneurship. There's other things as well. You say, oh, now you like this is what I found myself, man, to be practical with y'all in this moment. I found myself at the beginning when I first asked my wife to marry me, man, the first thing that I was noticing in my head was like, okay, now you made it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now you made it. Right? You don't have to do the dates no more. You don't have to worry about, you know what I'm saying, all this staying out, me going the extra mile, me texting her and making sure she's all right. No, player. Hold on. Slow down. Slow down. You getting a little too far ahead of yourself. Slow down. Because after you asked her to marry you, the work just started. You thought you was doing something while you was her little boyfriend. Nah, player. The work just started. The work just started. You thought that you was doing something before when y'all was going out on these little dates and everything, right? And now you start incorporating life into it. Now y'all got bills. Now y'all got a house to take care of, right? Now you still got to work and she still got to do her stuff as well. Now y'all still got to work on all this stuff on top of still maintaining the marriage, still doing dates, still making sure that you tell your wife, even though you see her every single day, that you beautiful, that I love you, that I care about you. You still trying to give her inspiration. You still trying to give her motivation. You still trying to be her help me. You still trying to be there for her, no different than she trying to be there for you. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, we might have stepped up to the altar and said I do in front of the whole family. But now what's going to happen when we leave the building, right? And we start doing this whole marriage thing out on our own. What's going to happen now? You see what I'm saying? The work didn't just end because I said I do in front of everybody. Because I gave her a ring. The work didn't just end like that. The work had just got started. It just got started. And some of us I think we getting it twisted. And we start thinking that, okay, after I get this thing, I can chill out. After I get where I want it to get, I can just postpone everything. You know what I'm saying? Stuff is going to start going the way I want it to go. Things are going to start falling in line. I got this degree. I know these jobs going to be calling. I got this degree. I know these people going to start asking for my service. I got this degree. Now I know these people going to start coming my way. I got this degree. Now I can just walk into the building and people going to give me what I want. I can fly first class because I got this degree. Wrong, man. I don't care how cold-blooded you was in them books, boy. If you can't show up to work every day, if you can't do the stuff at work to produce, right? If you don't know how to work with people, if you don't know how to communicate with people, if you don't know how to put yourself in a position where you can succeed in any environment, player, I don't care what degree you got. It ain't gonna matter. Because you ain't gonna get to where you trying to get to. People ain't gonna just show, oh man, look, he know this stuff. We gonna give him everything he want. I don't care if you know it. What are you doing with the stuff that you know? You see what I'm saying? What are you doing with the stuff that you know? Are you producing with that? I'm glad you got that degree, right? I'm glad you got married. I'm glad you started that business. I'm glad you started investing, right? I'm glad you committed to that workout routine. I'm glad you committed to that diet, right? But what are you going to do every single day to make sure that you can maintain those things and you can keep those things just as good as they were when you started the thing? How can you keep that first love? The Bible talks about getting back to my first love, right? Getting back to my first love. How can you still keep that energy fired up and that passion for God that you had when you first showed up to the church? How can you keep that up? How can you keep that love that you had when you first said I do to your wife or your husband? Right? How can you keep that same zeal and that same passion, that same work ethic that you had when you first started that business? Right? How can you keep that same mentality that you had when you first showed up to the gym? Right? How can you keep that same power in your spirit that said when you first wanted to be this inspiration to people? How can you keep that up every single day? Right? You can't keep that up if you expecting to get to a destination. Right? Because what happens when you go on a road trip, right? Me and my in-laws, my little brother just went out to Missouri, right? We go out to Missouri. What happened when we got to our hotel in Missouri? Everybody got out the car. We stretched. Oh, we was happy. We was chilling. What did we do? We went into our hotel. Everybody ate a little dinner and we went to sleep. We got to chill out. We made it to the destination. Ain't no more driving, right? Ain't no more work. We chilling out because we got to the destination. But when you stop seeing success as this destination, and when you start understanding that every single day that you earn the opportunity to get up and breathe this morning and use your body and your full strength, your mind, your spirit, when you understand that you got the capacity still to do that stuff, and that's a blessing to even be able to be in that position, that you got to do something with it every single day. You don't get to just chill out, bro, just because you woke up this morning. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't rest. I'm not saying that you shouldn't rest. I'm not saying that you should just put yourself to 1,000% every single day and just grind yourself into the ground. I'm not saying that. I want you to relax, right? I don't want you to stress yourself out and thinking that I got to do 1,000 things every single day, right? I don't want you to get anxious, right? I don't want you to start worshiping your career, your job, your business, whatever. I don't want you to start worshiping that more than God, right? I don't want you to put yourself in that position. But what I do want you to understand is that every single day that you earn the opportunity to get up, right, and you still in your right mind, you still got strength in your body, you still got power in your spirit, that you're supposed to use those to fight the good fight of faith every single day. And the Bible talks about in Ephesians 4:27, neither give place to the devil. Neither give place to the devil. Right? Don't even allow that disbelief to come in and say, oh, I might not be able to start this business. Oh, this marriage may not be right for me. I may have made the wrong decision investing in that company. I may have made the wrong decision trying to get into this major. I may have made the wrong decision moving to this side of town. I may have made the wrong decision to put myself in this position to where I said I was going to do this every single week. I may have made neither give any place to the devil. No place at all. Don't allow yourself to quit. Don't allow yourself to think that you made it. I need you to understand every single day, man. This is what's crazy, man. This is what I don't understand. This dude, LeBron, as much as people want to try to talk about, oh, he's the GOAT, he's not the GOAT. I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about that this dude is in the league right now, and every single year, he is still being talked about. He is still getting better. He has not slipped away. This guy ain't somebody like, oh, he was once good, and now he's not there no more. No, every single year LeBron has been in the league. The teams that have been going against, they haven't been going against LeBron's whole team. They've been going against LeBron. They've been setting up teams to try to get him out the playoffs. They've been setting up teams to try to get him out of the finals. I don't understand it. Why are we not putting ourselves in that position where we try to be our best self no matter what we in? Whether it is just praying for God, whether it's just living for God, whether it's in your marriage, whether it's in your business, whether it's in your job, whether it's in your investments, whether it's in anything that you do, why are you not working every single day to be the best that you can be at that? Why are you letting other people outdo you? Why are you letting other people be better than you? Why are you not wanting to do everything that you can to be your best self every single day? Even if you slip, even if you get knocked out in the first round, why are you not waking up the next day and making sure that this don't happen again? Why are you not doing that? And I slipped at times. The reason why I can say this is because I know I've slipped at times. I've quit. I've given in. I've not put my best foot forward every single day. I've messed up. I haven't prayed the way I was supposed to pray at times. Right? I haven't been there for my wife the way I was supposed to be there at times. I haven't been there for my parents the way I was supposed to be there at times. I haven't been there for my siblings the way I was supposed to be there at times. But I make sure that I'm not in that position every single day of my life. I'm making sure that you can still look at me and say, man, this is the guy that I want to be like. Not because I want to be your idol, but I just want to inspire you to be better than what you are today. That's why I'm doing it. I slip up as well. I rest. I sleep. I still eat too. Right? I don't please my wife every single day. It don't happen. But what I make sure is that every single day of the week that I'm not displeasing her every single day. Right? That she can look up more times than not, oh, he pleased me this week than he did not please me. Right? They say when you day trading with like stocks, Forex, cryptocurrency, whatever you doing, right? You shouldn't focus on just, hey man, what does this one trade do this day? But you should focus on it for the week, right? If you made 5 trades in that week, right? But 2 of them were not profitable and 3 were, that's a profitable week. Especially if those 2 if you blew out those 2 with just those 2, and now that third one is all profit. You see? You were on the positive coming out of there. So now next week we make sure we try to figure out a way, how can we do 4 out of 5? Maybe one week we can do 5 out of 5. Maybe but we don't try to go backwards. And it may happen. You may slip. You may mess up on the journey. You may not be profitable at all that week. But what I don't want you to do is settle and think that I shouldn't go at it next week and try to be profitable again. I don't want you to get that degree and think that that's it. Right? I don't want you to get married and think that that's it. I don't want you to get that house and think that that's it. I don't want you to start that business and think that that's it. I don't want you to quit on yourself because you got to where you thought that you wanted to be. Don't quit on yourself. Keep putting forth your best foot forward every single day. Every single day. And even if you feel like you mastered this area that you in, go try to master another area. But still focus on this. So you can be going hard on your live. You can be a content creator. You can be going heavy on that. But, oh, I feel like I mastered this. Man, go try to learn an instrument. Go try to learn another language. Put yourself back into that position where you feel like you need to put your best foot forward to try to be your best. Do things that's going to take you a lifetime to overcome. Like being the best husband you can be, that's going to take a lifetime. The best son I can be, that's going to take a lifetime. The best brother I can be, that's going to take a lifetime. And focus on trying to be the best steward that you can with the things that God has given you, man. We got to be fruitful, y'all. We can't keep trying to focus on multiplying and gaining dominion. We got to be fruitful. Whatever we were given, we got to be fruitful with that. And we got to make the most of that every single day that we earn the opportunity to, man. I want y'all to be in the best position that y'all can. But what I don't want y'all to do is think that you finally arrived and you seeking at this destination, that success is this destination. Success is when you figure out the calling that God has placed in your life. You successful right then and there, player. You successful right then and there. Right. It says, listen, it says where there is no vision, people perish. It don't say where there's no destination. Right? It don't say when there's no destination. It says where there is no vision, you will perish. So when you gain a vision of hope, when you gain a vision of success, when you gain a vision of achievement, when you gain a vision of these things, and when you put yourself in a position where you can achieve that vision, now you're successful, man. When you wake up and say, I want to be the best content creator that I can be, I want to come out with a live every single Monday, now you successful. But then it gets stressful. Now you got to do the work to make sure that you live every single Monday, because that ain't easy, setting this stuff up, making sure these panels stay up, making sure I'm on here every single Monday, and making sure I'm chopping these videos down and still posting them. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? I got to hold myself to the fight. Then it gets stressful. So, man, success, y'all, success is something that is the journey. It is understanding what that vision is, being fruitful with that vision, multiplying upon that vision, and gaining dominion in that vision, man. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. It is Coach Williz, man. It is Coach Williz once again, y'all. Be easy, man. If you on the social media platforms, man, if you on any of these platforms, man, that we on, man, if you on the YouTube is the Be Eazy Show, Easy with a Z, right? The podcast is on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, like I said, it's the Be Eazy Show, Easy with a Z, right? No matter what you on, man, if you follow me on the Instagram or TikTok at Coach Williz with a Z, right? No matter what you on, man, you can find us on there, man. So, man, like, comment, subscribe, man. Rate us, man, because that's how we get higher on the charts, man. So rate us, comment, and share it, man, because somebody may need it, man. So like I said, man, it's Coach Williz on here once again, y'all. Be easy.